Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
6 yards left on 2nd down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Todd Gurley, 79 yards, and the Bills have taken the early lead.
Sanders for the
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now the Bills will take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Stafford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. There he goes left side.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Justin Rohrwacher.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, it's Locke. Coleman has it here right side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. This will be stopped about 2. yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Blocked to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Another catch for him there. This drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The tackle made.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 24, Locke looking for his running back, and he's got him. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bills 14, Raiders 7.
2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Campbell making the catch. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Raiders.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Shoot. 36.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Waiting. 59. He's checking. 50. 21. Check 26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Raiders.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Stafford. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down at Stafford. That's complete to Mooney. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It's a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 26.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From the red zone now, Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Operating from the gun. Stafford firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up
when you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, Stafford, and that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Rohrwasser's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On play action, Locke. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for his wideout.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Locke off of play action. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now they try the right side here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a handoff looking right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
But these guys are going to chomp into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On second and 11 now. Stafford. And this will be caught by Mooney. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Yard gain on the play. And it's
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Stay 50. Check. Good dash. Go. Monday.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
And a Raider first down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw is Stafford. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. Catch made here by Campbell. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Locke working out of the gun. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Stafford. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And a Las Vegas first down.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now it's Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And a quick throw here. That's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact. It's now 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
They snap it to Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Locke. And he finds a man on a crossing route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads
leads to third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
A gain of a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 34-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Loss of 2 yards. Brings up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards the pickup there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 11. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. After the interception, here's Stafford. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 4th down, Stafford. And that is is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
It's all good, baby. Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's the time.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll actually throw it with Locke. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Here's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
31's the mic. Bandit. Bandit. Wide move. 31's the mic. Ricky. Ricky. 31.
Shotgun snap to Locke. His pass caught at the 4. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Again, it's Locke. This will be caught at about the 5. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Quincy Wilson with the INT.
Stafford's pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the turnover, here's Locke. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.